Hi guys, hello. It's Darlene with Jockator. Happy Tuesday, right? Is it Tuesday? Oh my goodness, I have to look at my phone. I think it is Tuesday. Yeah, I think so. Today's Wednesday. No, happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I think I put on my project broadcast Tuesday. It is Wednesday, guys. That's so funny. I lost track of a day. No, I know it's Wednesday because I have to take my truck in. I knew that. Oh my goodness, I was testing you. There you go. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day, right? Right? I will double check. What does my calendar say? I actually could ask Siri. He's usually really good at that. Yeah, it says Wednesday. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Well, you know what? You guys will get a big kick out of that when you get the project broadcast that says Happy Tuesday. I'm just testing you. That's all. I'm just seeing if anybody will reply back, right? Let me just get this to my VIP. I didn't have it ready. Sorry, guys. How is everybody? I hope you had a good day yesterday. I did. Obviously. Obviously, I'm a little confused. I finally get to take my truck in. Okay, so it always takes a while when you have an accident. And, it has to go through their insurance because she was at fault. And she did admit it. That was great. That was great. I worried about that. When it starts taking a long time and they say, we can't get a hold of our insured. Yeah. So here's Darlene. I'm like, no problem. Would you like me to go knock on her door and let her know that you're trying to get a hold of her? And they're like, no, don't do that. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just text her. And before they can say, don't text her, I sent out a message and said, hey, they're trying to get a hold of you so that I can get my truck fixed. Can you please call this number? And she did. She, luckily she did. She really was a kind person. When she hit my truck. So it's going to the shop today. Hopefully it won't take a long time. It is just basically take off panels, replace them with nice painted panels, match the paint. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, right? Usually it drags out longer than they say. They'll say, oh, it's going to be about 10 days. It ends up being about 3 weeks. So I just need to get my truck back in time for ChalkCon, right? Because I have my craft show as well as ChalkCon. Anyways, happy Wednesday. Yes, now that we have determined that it is Wednesday, we're going to do this fun project. There's actually two. So Uncle Sam, and I know you guys have seen other people doing this and going, Darlene, when are you going to do it? Because you know that I'm going to. So honestly, you know that I'll find time for everything. So we have Uncle Sam, and I have some cute little ribbon here for you guys to go with it that we'll put up in the corner. We're going to do one of the little messy bows. It's not big. It's not a ton. Okay. He doesn't need a ton of ribbon there, just a little bit. And then I made a smaller one. So I try to always use up every space on the board. And so I was able to do a smaller Uncle Sam. There goes his face. His face just slid off. And it says, God bless, and then America across his hat brim. So same on this one. On the big one, it says America. And on this one, I just added God bless America. So, anyways, this is what we're doing today on Wednesday. How is everybody? If you're out there watching, just say hello. I know. You never know what you're going to get. It's a Hot Mess Wednesday. You never know with Darlene, right? We're going to use shimmers, too. I decided, you know what? I want him to be sparkly. I don't know. I think Uncle Sam probably was sparkly, don't you? Don't you think he probably was? Let me share this over to VIP really quick, and then we'll get started. I'll make sure that I'm actually live and not just talking to myself, because that has happened before too. Here we go. Let's see who's here. Hi, Tina. Good morning. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Betty. Good morning. Hi, Maria. Happy Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday for sure. All day long. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Tony. Good morning, Karen West. Hi, Bridget. Oh, the cows. I know. They turned out so cute. And they, really, honestly, I was a little, I didn't know, because we were just kind of winging it yesterday. And they turned out fine. So if you were to go back and watch the video, I was a little unsure at times, and then I was like, this is gonna be just fine. And we've sold a ton of them already, but there's a lot. There's a lot. Anyways, we cut them as you order. So I don't like to waste wood. I'll cut out maybe 6 or 12 because I know it's gonna sell, but we're just cutting because everybody loves the cows. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Terry. Hi, Vicky. I know, Tina. Sometimes I don't know what day it is. Hi, Doris, my sister. Hi, Kathy. I guess I should look at my calendar, right? I used to say I need a calendar in front of me because I lose track of days. Hi, Jill. Hi, Deb. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, Sarah. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Julie. Question: can you put distilled water in your ink if it's lumpy? Yes, you can. So I do. So you definitely can. They say you can't, but you can. Here's the thing. All right, who uses the product every single week? Us. We do. So yes, when my ink has gotten really thick, I've added water. When it's been lumpy, I've added water and stir, 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 stir. It doesn't stir up the same. You're gonna stir it a lot more to get it nice and smooth. Definitely with ink, it's a little different. When you put water in there, you're gonna go, ooh, did I ruin it? No, just keep stirring. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, absolutely can do that. It really shouldn't be lumpy, but sometimes it gets hard. Some of my ink I've had since I first started. We're coming up on 5 years soon. Almost 5 years that I've been with them. So yes, you absolutely can, but use distilled. So, oh yeah, Sarah says yes. Yep. Good morning, Janine. Oh, I know. A couple of you have sent me a message going, when are you going to make this? Maria says, excited for tomorrow, which is a mega meet in Novi, Michigan, where all crafters show their product and have classes and make and take. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh, I would love to go to that. Hi, Chris. Karen, yes, sure. Perfect. Thanks for answering the question there. Hi, Karen Ross. Hi, Renee. Oh, fun. Are you going to that also, Renee? I have never heard of that, but it sounds like a great time. I would do it definitely if I lived there. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Linda from Illinois. Your appointment for your hip. Oh, definitely prayers. I hope that he will approve a hip replacement for you. You know, we just have to be our own advocate. And you just have to tell them how it impacts you every single day and the intense pain that you're in, and that painkillers don't even help. You know, you really have to, I'm not going to say play it up. You have to tell them exactly how it is for you and that you want to have this done. You have to be your own advocate. You can't just wait for them to say, oh, you need a hip replacement. You need to say, I want to get this done. So hopefully, they will listen. I know it's hard. It's so hard. I know that when I've gone in and helped with my husband when he had the brain tumor, I had to go and I had to tell them, you need to do this test, you need to do that. And they say, oh, no. But a lot of times we're right. And pushing, sometimes you just have to push. Just push for what you feel like you need to have done. And if you don't get the answer with that doctor, you go to another doctor. So anyway, sorry. I get off on a kick there. You know how I get frustrated sometimes with healthcare. It's not always the best. Hi, Sandy. Thank you for the prayers for Linda. That's really nice of you, Karen. Hi, Pam. Thanks, guys, for all the prayers for her. Good morning, Nana. How are you? I just lost track. It just scrolled up really fast. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sylvia. Good morning, Laura. Maria, okay, so she's telling where it's at. Perfect. Okay. Yes, Laura, you've been gone. There's a lot to get caught up on. Okay, so let me put you down to the project. I think I got caught up on all the people that are here. I think my camera might be a little bit crooked. And I'll have to go in. There we go. Okay, so this guy's big. He is for the door. I could make it like a medium size. I haven't done a size in between, but I possibly could. If there's someone that wants it like a medium size, I could do that on the board. So it took 2 boards to do this, and I was able to fit. Mr. Uncle Sam over on the side. So I cut that out. And then I did the background separate. So I did God Bless America. So this is just a little sign, and this is a big one for the door. Okay, so we have a lot of painting to do, but I think we can get it done pretty quickly. I do have to take my truck in. Have to be there at 8:30. We'll be done way before then. Okay, painting usually goes really quickly for me. I'm going to move this, and I'm going to bring up my big board, and hopefully I don't spill any of these. We are going to do shimmer. Okay, so we're going to do our paint colors, and then we're going to do shimmer. I have my shimmer crimson. I do have shimmers. I have shimmer splash out, so that was really old. I couldn't find shimmer midnight. That'll be fine. This is our Duchess, and then I have shimmer frost. I want all of the big. So for the door hanger, it's gonna be shimmery. For the sign, I'm not gonna do shimmer on the sign parts. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to use 2 boards for all of this because there's a lot. And I'm gonna move my ribbon. Isn't this ribbon cute? A cute selection. I had Tara help me. We don't need a lot, just a little small thing of ribbon. I'll set that somewhere. And I don't even have paintbrushes out. Of course I don't, because, you know, could I just be that organized? Could I be that organized? Oh my goodness. Happy Wednesday, Denise. How are you? This will be really fun. I really like this one. So let's put Uncle Sam on this big one and see what extra space we have. I honestly feel like this part's going to be on the small board, wherever my small board is hiding, with a piece of paper towel on top of it. All right, so let's put this right here. I think that will be best. So let's do that. Let's put our sign right here. Let's move that. And then we'll put pieces here. There's a lot of pieces. And I haven't decided the background. What color should I do my my sign, the color of the sign, because part of him is white. Maybe I should do it gray. Since I got all my allergies going, I've had this stupid morning cough. Okay, I'm trying to fit everything onto this small board. I just need to scooch this up, and then I can do it. Okay, there's the nose. All right. Okay, so basically we're doing Uncle Sam twice. Is what we're going to do. I think the board should be gray. Don't you think he should be gray? Okay, we'll paint this one first. We'll paint all of this stuff. I think we can fit all of this on here. Light blue. The hat band is going to be light blue. So I'm going to have light blue, dark blue. I'm kind of thinking gray, just because the hat band itself, this part is going to be light blue. I don't want it to blend in, so I'm kind of thinking I have to do it that color. Look at, there's a lot, and this is big. The head is big. I'm going to have to scooch it over a little bit. Oh my goodness, and it's not scored right there. So let's move this. We're just going to move stuff as we need to. Maybe gray. So, they're starting to do your roof today. Oh, noises. Lots of fun. Lots of noises from doing the roof. There's the nose. Stars. Lots of stars. I'm going to try to fit it all on here. Holy cow. There's a lot. Let's scooch this down a little bit. I think we can do this. I think we can. So we'll do this one first, and then we will do the other one. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I lost my paper that has my cheat sheet. Of course I did. Charlene. There we go. Okay, got my cheat sheet. Okay, so I'm thinking I have to do it gray. Yeah, because light blue is on there. So our colors that we have black, of course, and white. And then our red is country red. I might have to grab more. There's probably more over there. Our blue is bright blue. I hope I have enough, guys. I might be running out and grabbing more. And baby blue. And then we have for the nose and the face, we have coral cloud. Okay, let's get started. Let's just start at the top and work down. That usually works out better for me. And if we have something like this, the mustache is white, the beard is white, we're just going to go back and forth. And then we'll go back and forth on, well, the other board. We will wait and we'll just do the other board. Okay. So we'll do all of this one first, and then we'll do the other one. So white. I honestly don't know if I'm going to have enough of some of my colors. We'll see. It really depends on if I have to do two coats. Usually white, I have to do two coats because it doesn't cover all the way. The other colors, a lot of times they'll cover with one coat, and so I don't have to worry about it. The dark blue, I don't have another dark blue in here, but I can run to the other room and grab it if I have to. You know, the dog ate my homework. It's that type of day. All right, so white for the beard and the mustache. We will ink the edges. And then what else is white? Oh, the words. These words are white, and one of these stars is white. Okay, so white, one star. Oh, we have to do the hat white too, because then we're gonna do. There's a lot of white. There's a lot of white on here. The hat will be white because then we'll do the red stripe. Okay, so a ton of white. You're gonna think, why is it so much white? Because there's other colors mixed in there. Okay, trying to hold that down. It started to move on me. Yeah. Okay. So the words America are white. They go onto a light blue hat band. Okay. It looks like I am gonna have to put two coats of white. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. Honestly, it probably depends on the paint. So I am using the Michaels white paint, and it doesn't always cover as well as our Americana brand. So, okay, getting that. We're going to just kind of paint pretty quickly today. How is everyone? Oh my goodness. It just feels like my days just go by so fast. This is MDF. Yep, it sure is. So we are switching over to that as soon as like almost 100%, because we cannot get decent Baltic birch here, and I can actually get the MDF that is the super refined that paints up really nicely. And sometimes I have to do two coats because I'm using a different brand of paint. A lot of times the ceramic coat will cover in one coat. Okay, so I'm doing the top. I'm going to do the bottom part. That I didn't figure out where the face is. It's just like right in here. I'll have to do the face part, so white, and we'll go back and we'll do our red stripes. It is scored, so it makes it easier for you to do that part. And I'm just doing downstrokes so that there's no lines going across. All right, so now I'll go back and I'll do my other colors. I wanted to talk about ChalkCon. So a lot of times I have other designers that are watching from other teams, and we are getting ready to, let's just do this star. We're going to use our bright blue. We're getting ready to get our little team party ready here in San Diego, and there's not that many that can travel. It's harder. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open it up to other teams that if you live in the San Diego area and you want to come and hang out with us, you could come and just hang out for the day or come and stay. I have a couple of spots for people to actually spend the night. We're going to do 4 days. So I wish that all of my designers for my team could be there, but I totally understand. I don't think this is the right color. I think that I need a different color, isn't it? Let me look. Nope. Okay. Coral Cloud. We're going to use it. We'll use it. Hoping. Oh, have a great day. Oh, you're headed to the market. Have a great day at the market. I hope you do really good. I know you're taking all your cute little turtles and stuff that you made. That is so awesome. Debbie's been busy with their 3D printer, printing up, creating some cute little things for her market that she does. So good luck with that, sis. I hope you do well. Okay, so there's the face area. You don't need a lot. Okay, so and then the nose. So we're doing the nose. I might sometimes use a different color, but this is the color we're using today. Coral Cloud. I think we use like something buff, but it's not over there. It's not on the shelf. Okay, so I need red, and then this is light blue. Okay, so, and then we'll do our red stripes. All right, so red stars, and then light blue. I know, I hope she does really good. Cutest little turtles. Well, there's other things, but you know what? Turtles stand out to me. You guys know how much I love the turtles. Like when I go to Hawaii, I always have to try to swim with turtles. It doesn't always work out. I would love to swim with the turtles, but it's not always possible. Okay, so see how basic the painting is on this? It's super easy. We are going to shade the edges. So we're just using our basic same colors that we've been using with all of our other patriotic stuff, because I like to try to use the same colors so I can put it all into one display and have it look good together. I don't want it to be different color palettes. So I'm not using like a navy blue, but this might turn out different because we're going to put shimmer on it. Okay, so let me dry that. The white definitely needs a second coat. Everything else is looking pretty good. I think the white's going to be the only thing that needs a second coat. Okay, so let's dry. Colors of the red. Okay, I already told all the colors, but I'll tell you again. So the red is country red. I went through all the colors in the beginning, but you might not have been on. So country red, and then bright blue, and then baby blue. So I thought I went to, maybe I didn't. Maybe I started it and I got distracted, because you know there are squirrels sometimes in my life. So country red, bright blue, baby blue, and then this is coral cloud, but I think sometimes we use white buff. But you know what? Today that's what we're using. I think this is more of a piggy color. Okay, so our white, we're going to put a second coat. And I missed the corner of this. So let me just get that. Yeah, I might have got distracted because, you know, that never happens to Darlene, right? You're welcome. Anytime. I am very happy to tell you. I'm very happy to tell you the colors. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I love this. I love being able to paint and do things like this. I'm going to have to get more white for the other one. There's not a lot of white. Actually, here's some more white. Right here. Here's it. That has like a little drop in it. We'll have that for the next one. So we're going to do a sign also. This is a door hanger. We're going to do a sign. Let me get out a whole bunch and we'll share with the mustache and all of that. So it looks like white is the only one I have to do a second coat on. There's a little bit of chunkies on there. We will be sanding. Okay, so, and that's very typical of white to have to do a second coat. And we probably will speckle this because I like to do that. I might have to get some more white. I try to see with the same shades of white because you would think that white is white, but it's not, you know. There are different shades of white. And we do need to do our shimmer. So what we'll do though, we need to do our stripes on our hat. Once we get this all spread out and even here, painted even, we'll dry this and we'll do our stripes on our hat. And then we'll do our shimmer. So we'll do this one all completely. And then we'll do our small sign. Okay, so we need to share this over here on the beard. We need to do the words too. We need to do that star. We might need a little bit more white. It will be fine though. It will be fine. So this one's going to be shimmery with our shimmer chalk paste. And we'll just take a brush and we'll just be painting with that basically. You don't have to do that. Some people might actually want to use glitter. Glitter would be kind of cool. But I don't do glitter, like the powder glitter, ever. You don't see me doing that. Other people do. Some people put on t-shirts and heat set it. I stay away from glitter because it makes me itchy. Yeah, it really does. It makes me itchy. I painted some of my jars. And keep in mind, we are going to speckle this, so any little imperfections that we have will be covered up by that. All right. So I found the cutest little beach cottage for us to stay in. I have a couple of team members that have committed, and I have some that are working on it. There's probably going to end up being like 8 people staying there, and then a few people just coming and hanging out. So if you live in San Diego area and you want to come and hang out for ChalkCon and do some crafty things, we'll have space there. There's a great outside area to do crafting, and inside is pretty big too. All right. Okay, let's dry this. Let's dry this, and let's do our details on the hat. We'll probably have to move this whole thing. There's like a little bit on the edge of the mustache. I will wipe that off before I assemble. Dry, dry, dry. Dry, dry, dry. We will be inking everything. I think that we should let the shimmer dry really well and ink over that, don't you think? Or do you think we should ink and then, no, we should do the shimmer and then ink over that, because otherwise it's not going to show through. Yeah. We might even change our mind. we might not do the, oh, that's not dry all the way. Here. We do have to sand a little bit. No, maybe right here. There's like a couple of little bumps. MDF we generally don't have to sand at all, but there are a couple of little bumps from the paint on there. I know, I wish you guys could be there too. Spray glitter. I haven't used spray glitter in forever. There's always reasons why I quit using things. So I have a friend that used spray glitter and used too much and didn't wear a respirator or anything like that. She ended up, she still has lung issues. So I'm like, okay, if somebody has a bad experience with it, I usually stay away, but you really you have to use protection for sure. Okay, let's pull this off and let's move the whole board. We'll come back to this and we will, because we need to do our stripes on the hat. So I'm going to move this entire board over to here and we will do our red stripes on the hat. So it's red, 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 red. Okay, so let me just get a good brush. You know what? I actually have, I think this brush might work. Yeah. Is there a trash guy out there? It's trash day again here. Okay, so red is our country red. Sometimes you have to do 2 coats. Okay, so just keep that in mind as I do this part that I might have to do 2 coats. I'm going to do my center one first. I'm going to stand up. You don't have to be perfect. Remember that. Okay, we are going to be doing shimmer over this, and there's a possibility we might go out of the line with the shimmer because it's a little bit harder to control. Let me just try to get that line. This is not the best brush for this. You would think it might be, but it's not. I have puppies that are, I closed my door today because remember our little problem yesterday with puppies coming in here and fighting and tussling around? So they were out in the hallway earlier. I don't know if you heard all the commotion. They've kind of settled down. I think they are probably sleeping on the other side of my door right there when I open my door. Oh, I hear it scratching. I hear scratching on the door now. They know I'm talking about them. Yeah, so just try to get it the best you can. Honestly, you do not have to be perfect. I promise it will be fine. No one's going to look at your project and go, ooh, her line was wiggly. Yeah, they're not. No one's going to critique it like that. And we're going to be putting shimmer on here. I may not do a second coat. I think I'm just going to end up just doing 1 coat on the red. When we dry it, we'll know. We'll know when we dry it. Okay, so let me get this line, and then we're going to flip our project around. It is easier for me being left-handed to do it like this. And if I could have enough paint on here to go all the way to the end, that would have been great. And I'm not on the line. I gotta try it again. Try it again, Darlene. I think when we do the shimmer over this, it will be fine. I'm not gonna have to do a second coat. But after we dry it, we'll know for sure. So this is just the stripes on his hat. We're going to do the same on the small one. So we're going to do exactly the same thing on the small one, plus we'll paint the little sign. And it takes about the same amount of time to paint a big one as a small one, honestly, because you're taking about the same amount of strokes, just longer. So I always find that kind of funny. You could paint this one and it would take maybe 7 minutes, and then you could paint the other one, it might take 6.5. Hi Lori, how are you? Okay, let's get some more red paint in here, and we'll just kind of take a look at it, see if we do have to do a second coat. We may not have to. I put extra out there so I have it for the next project. So we'll do the other sign. Okay, I'm going to try to pull down close to myself, and let's see how this works. Sometimes you can do a whole line like that. Okay, so if you get your line, then you can pull back this way. So once you have that part established, then you can kind of pull back, and then you can start going down again. Okay, so I want to make sure I don't have any lines going sideways, but I had to get really close to the edge there. So it is scored, and you can see through it after you paint the after you paint the white, you can see through it, so your lines are there. All right. Okay, so this is our Uncle Sam. And this one is for a door. It's big. It's big. You can put it inside your house, but it is made for a door. So it's a door hanger. Okay, let's dry this. Let's take a look at it. See if I need to do anything else before we start adding shimmer to it. Hi, Sarah. How are you? And we'll do the door sign, the small sign after this. So let's just dry. Let's see if we have to quickly do anything else. It might be too blotchy. We might have to do a second coat. All right, so we'll know in a second here. I don't know if the shimmer is going to cover it all. There are some areas that I do need to do, so we're just going to we'll do a second coat of red. Our Uncle Sam. And guess what, Sue? There is one of these in your box. I did have an oopsie with Uncle Sam last night. So Sue gets all our oopsies. We don't throw them away. We have a box for Sue. So Sue has one of these big Uncle Sams. He just had an oopsie on part of him, and she always figures out a way to work with it. All right, so there we go. There's that stripe. Almost done. I can hear my granddaughter's in there packaging. She probably walked in and was like, holy cow, because I'm 99.9% caught up. I have one order that I'm working on that's a big order, and then I had an order that came in last night that of course I have to work on that. And then we do have some Etsy orders that just came in yesterday. As of right now, they are processing within 1 day. So not the same day, but with Etsy, they're processing within 1 day. So if you place an Etsy order, it's probably going to go out the next day, unless they're really slow. And then they'll say, okay, what came in today? But they try to, I've always told them, you have to leave some things for tomorrow. You can't do everything in 1 day. One of my bosses told me that, because I would say, oh, I have to get all this done. It was the end of the day. I'm like, I can't leave yet. I still have to do this. And he goes, you have to leave some things for tomorrow, because what are you going to do tomorrow? So I had a little wiggle there on that. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me see. Not that it really matters. Okay, we do have to do all the shimmer. So we still have to go back and paint all the shimmer, guys. So, yep. All right, let's do this one. So I'm kind of excited that the next step happened for my little ChalkCon party that I'm having here. I wish that everyone on my team could be here. I know it's not possible because it's expensive. You know, Karen, to fly from Canada would be really expensive. Aside from some people don't have their passports at the moment. They'd have to get their passport when they're coming from Canada. But I am having a fun little get-together. You can send me a message if you want to. I did put it out there to the rest of our big Team Rock Your Chalk team, and I'll see what happens today, if I get any responses. And also, other people that are having them, people, we need to share all the information. If someone's having one at their house and there's other designers close by them that are from other teams, they should just let them know about them so they can join, right? Hi, Cynthia. Thank you, Julie. I know he's going to be super cute. I can't wait till it's done. All right, so we're going to start the shimmer as soon as I get this part dry. So you could go back and forth on the projects. If you purchase both projects, you could go back and forth. I know, I'm wondering if I should wait until this is more dry, the hat part. Because I don't want to have it, have any issues, like right on the edge. I'm probably going to just go for it. And I was going to ink the edges, remember? We're going to ink the edges first on everything, because I think we're going to ink the edges after, right? So that'll be the very last thing. Sad to not be a designer anymore. But yes. Oh, I'm so excited for you. And for me, I am letting people that aren't designers come and join us and hang out. So if you're in the area and you're not a designer, you are more than welcome to come and hang out with us and do some crafty things here in San Diego. But I totally understand, Carrie, your situation. It was necessary. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you got to do that. I know. Okay, let me thin this down some more. It's pretty thick. So this is an older shimmer crimson, and I knew that I would have to add water to it. I am going to be painting with it. So sometimes you want to add water anyways. Okay. All right, so let's try this. I don't have to have it be covered completely. I just want some shimmer in there, here and there. That's what I'm aiming for. I know that my shimmer, my Duchess, is probably going to be really shimmery. So I'm not worried if I don't get like shimmer and even coverage on stuff. It's not gonna bother me at all. So I'm excited I have a couple of people that they get on a team, and maybe their applying just wasn't really prepared to have a team, or things changed in their life and they're not able to service their designers. Things happen. I try not to judge, but there are some people that are on big teams and they're getting no help, and that makes me really sad that someone would just have a team and that their designers are just a number. And if you're not helping your team members, shame on you. Shame on you. Seriously, don't have a team if you don't have time to help them and service them. And what I mean by service them is when they have a question and they need an answer and they need help, you need to be there for them. That's part of your job as being their upline. So if they reach out to you and you can't help them, then you need to find out the answer from your upline. Anyways, okay, there's that part. I'm going to start pulling off the other pieces. I'll do all the white together. So I'm doing all the red. I'm going to just pull off the other red pieces. Or should I bring in the board? Here, you know what, guys? Let's just bring in the board. That might be easier. And we'll come back to this as soon as it'll dry while we're doing this part. Yeah, I'm going to go back and forth. Sorry. Gonna move some stuff. I know. It's gonna be great. I know. I wish you could come too, Sarah. It's hard for people to just be able to travel. I am sad that it kind of, the reality set in once we registered, and I was like, oh, for real, it's not gonna be at a location and we get to give everybody hugs, and I always did something special for all of the Watts of Love people, and that's sad to me that I don't get to do that. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because I really look forward to that. Okay, so my shimmer colors, I need to put this somewhere. I'm looking for a place to put this. Oh, I'm not up in the corner. You know what? There's too much going on for me to be in the corner. I'm going to stay out of the corner today because there's too much going on this sheet. Okay, let's do our white. Okay, so we'll do our white. We have just a little bit of the other colors, so there's a lot of white. How about if we use this big one? And luckily, my white is all nice and creamy, so it's going to spread really easily. The red I had to add water to. That red is probably one of my first ones that I got, probably like 4 years ago. Yeah, when we started coming out with all the shimmers. So everything on here, including the paintbrush that I'm going to paint with, is going to be shimmery. The next sign, the small sign that says "God Bless America," it will not be shimmer. It'll just be painted. There we go. Look at that. And then I think I have enough on my brush to just put a little bit on the America. I'm not too worried if it's not, all over it. There we go. And now the beard. Okay. And then I have to go back and still do the stripes on the hat. I want to make sure it's not all clumpy on here. That was pretty thick. Sometimes you have to spread it pretty quickly. Yep. All right. So Wednesday already, my goodness. Sunday is Mother's Day. Saturday, I am having a sale in my VIP group on transfers. These are the new transfers. Now remember that we did 2 releases. So this is the first release. We are not allowed to do discounts or anything like that until it's been 30 days. Guess what Saturday is? Saturday is day 31. So I can't talk about what kind of a discount or anything like that, but there will be at least a small discount on those new first release transfers on Saturday in my sale in the VIP group. So if you're not in the VIP group, you're going to want to be. You're going to want to be, and grab some of those that you didn't already get. Okay, I'm just trying to make this nice and even. I'm just going back over just really quickly. Okay, I'm going to do the blue, and then we'll go back and we'll do the white stripes, and then we can assemble this puppy. You're going to Tracy's for ChalkCon. Awesome. Tracy Wagner. Is that which Tracy? Let me know. I think that might be, or the city Tracy. Oh, Tracy's. So now I'm like, I grabbed the wrong thing. Tracy Wagner, right? I love Tracy Wagner. I think that's who you're talking about. We spent a lot of time together in Africa. What size are you going to do? Hi, Lori. Did I already say hi? Sorry if I did. Betty, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you mean. What size am I going to do? Help me with that. What size of what? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Help me with that question. Yes, Wagner. Oh yeah. Is she gonna have her house all done? It's so exciting. I love watching the progress. She's really amazing. She is a great person. I am actually, and Sarah's in on this too. We're doing some training with Tracy. Some training for learning how to work our business better and help things on our Facebook pages. So I'm on that too. I love her. She's a sweetheart. There's a lot of really great people that I've met through crafting and because of Chalkator. So I'm very grateful. Okay, so this was Duchess. And then I grabbed Shimmer Splash. Do I have Shimmer Midnight? Let me just look one more time. I really thought that we had Shimmer Midnight out here recently. I really thought that I did. That's ink. That was not what I needed. I think it'll be okay. But Shimmer, some of these are older. Yeah, I'm not seeing my Shimmer Midnight. Okay, well, it's going to be Shimmer Splash. Shimmer Splash is an older color. She said her house would be done. Oh, on the sale of the transfer. Oh, okay, Betty. Betty, it is, it's the new ones. So it's all the sizes. So it is all the sizes that A, B, C, D. I don't think there's any E. There wasn't any E this time. So A, B, C, D. Yep. So this is the new transfers that just came out. I'm going to have a little sale on them over in my VIP on the first batch of them. Okay. So You have to be really careful about stuff like that. I am being really careful because I have to make sure that I'm in compliance on all of that stuff. You cannot sell any of the new stuff at a discount for the first 30 days. Saturday is day 31. So I'm going to do a small discount for you guys. We can't talk about it over here. Okay, I'm going to dry all this stuff, and we're going to ink our edges in a moment, and we'll start gluing together. But we do have to still do the stripes on his hat. Okay, so, but I want to make sure these are all the way dry. Okay, so let's do this. Let's it's not dry there. I think all my edges are dry, though. I think they are. Okay, I grab my ink pad. Just realized the project you're doing. You purchased the SVG last night. Oh, awesome! Very cool. Yeah, I love this one. It is really a cute one. Yay! Well, now you'll know how to do it. You'll know how to paint it because watching sometimes is important. You know, I think that the mustache goes over that. I don't think that I have to do down in here. I'll just do it just in case. I know on the curved area that I don't have to. Okay, I like to ink things. I'm not going to ink the words. I don't generally ink my words. I ink all these edges just because I like to do that. We do have our other project to paint. I'm keeping track of time because I don't want to run out of time. I have to be out of here to take my truck in like 45 minutes. I might be throwing all my brushes into the sink and washing them when I get out. Oh, that goes on the America. Okay, so I'm going to stack these guys. All these guys are done. And then we'll bring the hat in. We still have the other project to paint, but it'll paint really quickly. And we're not doing shimmer on the other one. You can do shimmer if you want. I just thought I'll do one with shimmer and one without to kind of show you the difference. And here's my mustache. I hope that the paint on the edges is not wet still. It's kind of hard to get down in here. I'm just going to kind of turn my ink pad to the side a little bit. All right, yeah. Tracy Wagner and I, we spent time together when we went to Africa. We actually shared we shared a seat, not a seat. We didn't share a seat. We shared a row. That would be really bad to share a seat. We shared a row on the way home, and we got to talk a lot. We all got to spend a lot of time. Going to Africa was probably one of the best things that I've done. As far as bonding, I mean, you're there with them. We had so much time to share stories. We heard so many things. Brandy was always really good. She was in our bus, and she was really good at asking questions, and she wanted to know everything. She's a really good conversation starter. I love that. I love that in a person because she just would talk about everything, and I'm one of those people that I don't have secrets. I only have maybe a couple things in my whole life that I really would talk to people about. So when somebody asks me a question, sometimes they might be a little shocked at the answer. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to turn this to the side. I think it'll be easier to do my white shimmer this way. I'm just going to dip my paintbrush in. I'm using a smaller paintbrush. I use the big one on the other pieces. So like I said, I might go out of the line a little bit. It will be fine. Yeah, I'm an open book when it comes to things. When you ask me something, you're going to get the real answer. I'm not going to just tell you what somebody wants to hear. I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth, and you're probably going to get more information than you ever wanted to have. Yep. So we had great times over there. I would love to go back. It will never be the same. It will always be different because depending on the people that go with you. I've heard some things about this last trip, and it was great for them. They had a great time. I can't wait to hear more. And I actually have a meeting with Nancy this afternoon. I am doing a Zoom with Nancy Economou from Watts of Love. And let me look at the questions here. You wanted to do the birdhouse workshop, but they sold out. I know. I have birdhouses. I actually, I purchased 40 of them when they first launched the first day. I know. And I haven't done it yet. Okay, so do I know when they're going to get more s'mores back? I saw that. I think that it's going to be either um, next week or the week after. When I looked at it, it said either next Thursday or the Thursday after. So it's coming up soon. They did get those on order right away. You know, they have to be manufactured and then they have to be shipped to them. Okay, let's dry all this and then we're going to ink the edges. We're going to start assembling this guy. Oh, there are eyeballs. But you know what, guys? I need to be really careful about that part. There are eyeballs. Oh, there are cheekies. There's cheekies too. So I'm going to have to grab a brush. We'll figure out where all that goes. I'm going to ink. I only have to ink the hat area. Okay, so I made sure it was dry. I'm going to ink this part. Okay. I'm inking the edge here. Sorry, I might be a little bit off camera. Okay, now I'm going to grab a round brush or something. Hopefully I have like a pouncer thing in here to do the cheekies. Maybe not. A lot of times I'll have the little round thing for cheeks. If I don't, I can also do them with just a brush. You know what? I'm gonna just have to do them with a brush. Okay, that's okay. And we need to figure out where the cheeks are. Okay, so here's what you gotta do, guys. So here's all our pieces. This goes like this. This goes like that. And here's the nose. Nose goes right there. Oh, I do. No. Mustache. And then nose. Okay, so the cheekies are right in here. I need to get a different color for the cheeks. Here's a color. Terra Coral. So I need to kind of do some cheeks and I need to do the black eyes. Hi, Wendy. So glad you caught me too. Yay. Okay, so cheekies, I'm going to just use this. I don't have a round pouncer thing. I don't know what happened. Gonna bring in my that. I'm using Terra Coral, so you can use any pink for the cheeks. I have no clue what happened to the round brushes. I probably have them somewhere. I probably should take a look one more time in my drawer. They're probably just at the bottom. You know those little round brushes that I use? They probably just fell underneath. I'm looking, I'm searching. Oh, why am I not finding them? And I don't want to have to walk in the other room. Okay, all right, so, yeah, they're usually right here. Oh, here we go, found it, look, there we go. Okay, so, Saved by the Bell. Okay, I might need some more than that then. A little bit more. All right, so it's just a little round pouncer thing. Is this guy in your store? It is. It's already in the store. I put it in there last night because I knew this morning would be really hectic for me because I have to go drop my truck off. Okay, so I'm just getting that paint on there, okay? And then you're going to get off a lot of it because you're going to move this down. We're just going to move this. We're going to know exactly where the cheekies are going to go right in here. So cheekies are going to go right in here. I'm just going to twist like that and get my cheekies. Okay, let me just put that there, and then let's do the other one. So I'm just kind of twisting with it to get the cheeks. You can kind of make it a little bit higher if you want to. And then we got to do our eyeballs. Okay, so there's the cheeks. You just want a little bit of it to show. It's just barely. His eyeballs are going to be in there. I'm going to grab a brush like this. I'm going to put a puddle of my black. And I'm going to do the eyes, okay? So these are not going to dry right away. That's always an issue. Oh, this might be a better one. Those will be big eyes, though. Let's do this size. Okay, so I'm going to put my brush in the black, and then I'm going to do 2 eyeballs. So 1. I'm going to dip it in here again, and 2. Okay, so there's my eyeballs. If you need to make it a little bit bigger, I have puppies right on the other side of that door. I'm going to dry that just a little bit. So there's the eyeballs. If you want to do a little white dot for the cheeks, you can do that. But we're going to start, we're going to just kind of dry that just a touch. Okay. Don't hold your heat gun over it and not have it moving. You don't want it to bubble up. I'm just trying just a little bit. We're going to be really careful and we're not going to touch it. You sure that you can get a place for TopCon next year? It wasn't that they couldn't get a place. That wasn't the issue. They could get a place, but they needed to skip a year with everything that was going on. You know, they lost 2 key people last year, and the year before they lost a key person. And reorganizing and figuring out who's doing what, you know, basically who's on first. It's a hard thing, okay? And they needed financially for the company, they needed to skip a year. And that's okay. We have to understand that. It kills me. It kills me that we don't get together. But at the same time, I understand that it's necessary, and sometimes you have to do that for the company, for the company's sake. So I'm okay with that. The initial shock when they announced it, when we were at leadership, there were people that were sobbing. There were top leaders that lost it. Because you know what? It's such a disappointment for us to not be able to get together with our teams. It really is. So, you know, I hope so next year too, that they're able to do it. And it honestly was not about the fact that they couldn't find a place. They could find a place. Of course they could. It was about, that was what was best for the company. And that's what we have to do. And there's a lot of companies that are going to just virtual. I hope that they don't do that. I hope that they see that we really need that contact. Our company is a little different. You know, crafting is a little different. We need to be there and see the techniques. We need to handle the product. It's a little different. So for us, it's going to be really different to not be able to walk into the art gallery and be able to look at everything. Seeing everything, being able to touch it if you want to, take pictures. It's different when it's in person and you can see it. You go, yes, I'm going to promote this. Yes, I need to make this. Yes, my team needs to do this. Okay, so America goes right here. Okay. All right, and then the little star, the little red stars goes on top of that. So I added that. So if you have this file, this part is different because I actually had an oopsie and I cut the top of the star off. So I just decided I'll add another star. Yeah, attendance wasn't what I expected. Yes, exactly. So it was what had to be best for the whole company. And you know what? If we have to skip a year, totally understand that. It's, you know, they're figuring things out. We can't fault them for trying. They really are trying. You know, we had some issues with things selling out. Well, they decided to open up more. They scrambled to get more of the transfers for us. They really, oh, guess what? This is supposed to be light blue. It's okay. You know what? It's red. So let's put it, yeah, this one was supposed to be light blue. Darn. It's okay. Let's just move it right there. If you want to do yours light blue, it was supposed to be light blue. It's okay. All right, so now we need this. We need this stuff right here. Our, you know, this shimmer paste. I'm going to cover. I'm going to close the lids. I feel like I'm going to knock them over. Yeah, we lost a few people, but didn't know. Yeah, I know it's hard. So we just have to understand there's reasons, and I try to look at it like it's not always going to be this way. They might change their mind. They might go back. Okay, this goes at the top. So this is the hanger. On mine, the holes are really big because I enlarged this, and of course the holes got bigger. So I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Okay, you are going to have smaller holes on yours when you purchase it from me. Okay, so I'm just going to tie it, and then we're going to do a cute little bow there, really quick little messy bow. Okay, I like mine to be about like that. So I'm going to tie it. I will get this thing. Do I have time to do the other one? Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the clock going, do I have time to quickly do the other one? The other side. We may have to wait, guys. Let's see what time. Okay, we're almost done with this one though. I think I can do it. I think I can. I just have to do it really quickly because I have to go drop off my truck this morning. All right, we're doing a messy bow. You're going to get 3 pieces of ribbon and then the little pom-pom stuff. I'm going to do my dovetail. I want to do these all about the same length. When I was cutting them, I didn't cut them the same length. So I'm going back and I'm doing that now, just kind of evening them up. Aren't these fun? I love these colors. So dovetail just means it's that little V. That's what a dovetail is. It's that little V cut. Thank you. I love this project too. But this is supposed to be blue. It's okay though. Really, honestly, guys, you know what? I always look at things and I go, really? It can be anything you want. You do not have to do it the same that I do it. You can do it however you want to do it. Okay, yeah. I was second guessing myself on if I was cutting that in the right direction. Yep, you know, it wouldn't be the first time that I had an oopsie when I'm cutting. Okay, so there's that. And then there's this little stuff, and we're going to tie. I had a little extra piece, there we go, right there, of my jute. I'm going to layer this. I'm going to put, I think like that. And then we'll just tie it together, and then we're going to tie it onto the corner. Okay, so I think we should just tie it on the back. Okay, so I should just flip that around like this, and we'll just tie it in the center, and then we'll tie it onto there. Or you can glue it. You could glue it, but we're just going to kind of gather that in the center, kind of pinch it together, and tie that. Okay, so tie that in a knot like that. And then these can just kind of be splayed out like that. If you need to trim it, you can. I kind of didn't tie it in the center, so I'm going to trim this side down. There's always a fix. Don't sweat the small stuff, guys, and it's all small stuff, I promise. I promise in life that the things that you stress over the most are normally not that important. And can be fixed, okay? Just like this. I tied it off center, so hey, I fixed it. My little pom-poms, this side's a little bit longer. I'm going to just trim it. It's not a big deal. Don't worry. Isn't that cute? That's going to go right up there. We're just going to tie that. If you want to, you can just, I'm going to trim this down. You can glue it, okay? So I have this right here. I'm just going to tie it. I'm going to actually tie it through the hole. I think that will be perfect. I don't want to flip this over because the fact that the eyeball is not completely dry. So I'm just tying this right here, and then we'll fluff it up again. So I tied it through the hole, and then we're going to just kind of fluff that up. Isn't that cute? I don't usually do bows, but I do like a messy bow. Okay, so I'm going to kind of have to turn it to the side. There we go. You kind of have to twist it, and if you have to, you can glue that in place. Okay, so there's that one. Let me just put you up to myself for a minute, and then we do need to quickly paint the other one. There we go. Isn't it cute? This is a super cute project. I love this one. So I have this already in my Etsy store, and it does come with the ribbon. And do I have time? Gosh, guys, I do have time. We're gonna paint really quickly. We're gonna paint this next project really quickly. Okay, I'll set this to the side. So we're gonna paint this super duper quick. All right, so I need to grab gray for my sign. And then we know everything else, right? We know our colors on everything else. Just help me with the color of the God Bless America probably should all be in white, but I'm kind of thinking that God should be red and bless white, and then America red, maybe. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, so slate gray is our gray, and we're just gonna quickly, so quickly paint this so we have another little project. This is all posted too, so you can go to the Etsy store and you can just search for Uncle Sam in my Etsy store. There's a difference between searching Etsy and searching the Etsy store. If you're in the Etsy store and you go to the top and it says search this Etsy store, then it will search all of my listings and it will bring up my things. I'll also put the links here for you guys. I'll take a quick picture at some point. American in blue. America in blue. I could do that. Yeah, red, white, and blue. So God, red, bless, white, and then America blue. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And I have all my other paintbrushes, so we're just going to start painting. So the top of this, we're going to paint. We'll just do one coat. We don't have to do 2 coats on this. We'll just do one. I probably will ink the edges because I like to do that. All right. If you don't want to put eyeballs on your Uncle Sam, you know, you don't have to. I will put eyeballs on him because he deserves to have eyeballs. Mustache is white. Bless is going to be white. Okay, I'm going to make sure that my stars are the colors that they're supposed to be because you know what? I sometimes mess things up. That America needs to probably scooch over. Let me see this. There we go. Okay, so which one? Okay, so Bless is white. Yeah, we're going to paint this. This will be like a 5-minute project. Not really, because gluing it together will probably be 5 minutes. Okay, so there's Bless, and then the stars need to be, one of the stars needs to be white. Okay, and then most of my paintbrushes, they have enough paint in them from before. Here's the nose area. Okay, so using the same colors that we used before. Here's the face. Face goes right in here in this area. You like how quickly this is. Okay, America is in blue. The hat band is in light blue. Okay, so we do have to have, the big star is in blue. The little star is in light blue. Okay, where's my light blue? Here's my light blue. See how fast we can do things when we have to? When we're whoops, I got a little bit of blue on there. When you push for time. Otherwise, I'm just talking. So, all right. There's that. Okay, red. So God is red. And then the stripes on the hat are going to be red. Okay. So look how fast this paints up. When I don't stop and talk and have to decide on colors and all of that. Okay, so there's that. Let's dry. Let's do our stripes. We'll ink and we'll glue it together and we'll be done, right? One more question. Do I know where we get to sign up for the next couture tours? They will email us and tell us when they're going to release. I don't know when. Thank you, Cynthia. I know, I love both of the projects. So this is just a little one that says, God Bless America. Oops, I missed a little bit on the side of the nose. See if I can do it with my other hand. Okay. I do need that to be completely dry because I need to do the stripes. And I do need to fix the mustache because, you know, oops, guess what Darlene just did? I just painted myself. I just painted my pants. Let me just grab a Clorox wipe really quickly and try to get that out. I don't have that many pants right now. I need to get some more because they're wearing out. Getting the paint out. And FedEx is texting me that, hey, I'm delivering to you today. Okay, let me just fix right here on the mustache. Right here, and then I missed a little bit on this part. Okay, so Okay, now we need to do the stripes on the hat. We're getting there. I'm not doing a second coat on anything. So this is going to be here. Gonna grab another paintbrush to do this part. My little stripies. You thought they had put out this next round. They might have, but I'm not in the next round because I've already done my couture tours. So if anybody else knows if they've already released that, can you let us know right now? We already had our couture tours, so I don't know if they still send you the email for all of them, but we had ours a couple of months ago here in Long Beach, so I'm not 100% sure when the registration is, if they've opened it. Does anybody know if they've opened it? I honestly don't know because I haven't. I should pay attention to that. I should, because I might have some team members that are living in that area. Usually I'll go through and I'll look on the list and I'll say, hey, did you see this? Because it's just a fun time to get together. Couture tours is a lot of fun. And it's not that expensive to go. I really enjoyed hanging out. I thought, hey, at least we can do this. If we can't do ChalkCon, at least we can do couture tours, right? Okay, there's my stripey. I do need to do cheekies. We'll see how we can do that. Okay. All right. Looking good. This is going to be a fun little sign. I try to use every bit of my boards. So there was room to put this little guy on one of my boards. Yes, it's out. Okay, Sarah. So you would go to your back office and just go to the back office to the resource center and then go to couture tours there, and you will be able to find it there. Okay, that's where you're gonna find it. Okay, now I'm gonna ink everything really quickly, and I might have said I wasn't going to, but I think I need to. I feel like I need to ink it. We'll just take everything off. We're not inking the words, of course. We're gonna ink the mustache a little bit. All right, and the beard a little bit, and the nose, and the hat band. So I'm not going to ink the stars. These stars are really small, so I am not going to worry about the stars. And if you wanted to do shimmer on this one, you could totally do shimmer. I'm not. We don't have time. So here's the beard. Okay. So we do have to figure out again where the cheekies are and just kind of put some cheekies there and eyeballs. Okay, so he needs eyeballs. Uncle Sam does need eyeballs, in my opinion. If you don't want to, you totally can skip that part. But I feel like he needs to have eyeballs so he can watch us and see us. All right. Registration opens tomorrow. Okay, perfect. So registration tomorrow. Thank you. So they'll probably do another email. They usually do as a reminder, or they'll be posting it in Designer Studios. I can post it for you guys. I just hadn't heard yet, so I wasn't sure. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being my helper. I honestly had not thought about that. I was focusing on getting through with my stuff for okay, where did I put that? There it is. I was focusing on just getting through all of my stuff for ChalkCon. You know what? I'm going to try to do this. It's not working. I'm going to just take a little Q-tip. I think a Q-tip would work to do the face part. I don't have my tiny little pouncers, I don't think. There's a Q-tip there. We're going to grab a little bit of the Terra Coral. June 12th, oh, thank you, Sarah. June 12th, Dallas. June 13th, Orlando. You're so helpful. I appreciate that. Okay, so there's all of the places. So if you're in those areas, you can also go as a guest with somebody. So we could take a guest. So if you have a friend that's in that area, you can totally go with them. You just pay the registration fee, that's all. Okay, so I want to do my cheekies right in there. I'm just going to kind of go like this and do a little circle. And then we're going to do the same over here. If I had my little pouncers in here, I would be using my little pouncer things. Okay, there's his cheekies. Perfect. It doesn't have to be a lot. Let me just do a little bit more on that side. And maybe a little bit right there. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. Okay, but I can kind of, I'm like, I'm not going to go back and forth, and then I do. Okay, and then I need to do eyeballs. So I'm going to just grab a little brush, and I'm going to dip it in my black paint that's right here. I'm going to do my eyeballs, 1, 2. Okay, so let me move that. Let me just make them more round. Okay, that's done. Got all my brushes here. Yeah, I'm going to be throwing my brushes into the sink because we're going to be running out the door. Not really. My place that I drop my truck off to is not that far away. It is literally like 10 minutes from here. I still have time. Okay, now we just assemble. That's all we do. Time to assemble. Got my glue right here. Yeah, I appreciate the help because obviously Darlene's not on the ball with that stuff. I need to be because I do have team members that are in that area that probably would want to go. So I need to make sure I am doing that. Okay, so I might have got my eyeballs just a little bit low. I'm not going to stress over it, guys, honestly. I'm not going to redo the eyeballs. I think that what I'm going to do is the hat band's just going to go a little bit lower. So the eyeballs should maybe have been a little bit smaller. It's okay. No stressing. No stress, guys. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff, right? It's all small stuff. Yep. Just a little bit of glue here and there. You don't need a ton. Just a couple of drops here and there. I use the Aleene's Tacky Glue. It works for me. I don't like to use the fast acting glue because Darlene is not good with that. I am not good at using the glue that sets up really quickly because I usually have to make a minor change. And so, therefore, it wouldn't be good for me to have it dry really fast. Okay. Okay, I think we're good like that. There's the nose. Okay, you can still see his eyeballs. Yeah, his eyeballs will be fine. Okay, now I just need to put a little bit of glue on the back of this really quick before all the pieces slide. And then I'll adjust it again. I'll put that onto my little sign here. And then we're going to put our God bless. All right, so that's just going to go right in there. And I'm just going to kind of wiggle it into place. Going to make sure things didn't move too much. Kind of fix that stuff. Fix the mustache. Okay, I am going to put jute there in a second. Okay, God bless is going to be right in here. I really didn't try this out before. Okay, and my bless probably needed a little bit more white on it, but we are not going to stress. We're not going to sweat the small stuff, guys. And it's all small stuff. Okay, this project, this is a quick project. I have both projects over in the Etsy store. You can purchase them there. So we're trying to streamline things like that. It's a lot easier than you sending me a message and saying I need this and this. If you want to shop over there, you can just put it in your cart, and then you can wait till the end of the week if you want to pay for everything. Just have the things that you need, and they'll just be sitting there waiting for you in the cart. They do stay in the cart in Etsy. They stay in the cart. You have to be careful about that. I have accidentally checked out and got everything in my Etsy store, and I didn't want to get everything. I've literally just been going to check out to do one thing, and I got a ton. I think this is cute too. Isn't that cute? It's sweet. So this one is $9.75. It's really affordable. The other one is 24 because it's, or 22, 22.75 because it's bigger. Okay, I'm gonna put this through here. And then I'm gonna tie a knot in the other end. And then we're gonna thread that up through. And we're gonna figure out how long it needs to be. I'll have some extra. Almost always you'll get extra. Okay, I like it to kind of hang about like that. I don't like my string to be really long. And this one doesn't have ribbon on it. If you wanted ribbon, you can put it there, but there really is not room on this one for ribbon. This one is fine, just like that. And like I said, if you want to do shimmer on this one too, you could. I'm just I wanted to show you the difference. All right, let's bring up both projects now. So we have this one here, and then we have our big Uncle Sam. And I got stuff all over the place, guys. Brushes here and there and everywhere. Okay, I want to make sure nothing's going to move on this. I pressed it down into place. It looks cute. I love it. I love this one. I think they both turned out cute. Okay, let me put you up to myself. There we go. All right, here we go. Here's our big one. So he's big. He's $22.75. And then plus shipping, of course. And then our little sign is $9.75. Aren't they just the sweetest? Ah, I know. Aren't they cute? I love them both. All right, guys. Oh, my star moves a little bit. You know what? Sometimes you have to go back in and you have to fix things. My hat band moved just a tiny bit. It's okay, though. All right, I'm done for today. I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna run and go drop off my truck, and hopefully it's not gonna take too many weeks to get it done. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. This is my favorite time of the day. I love you all so much. You are the best, and I appreciate you being so kind to each other and praying for each other. We need that. We need more of that, and we need more of this. Alrighty, love you guys. Bye. Have a great day.